right, there we go. Good night, family and friends. Good night, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? It's Thursday night, and we are here on the live. You know, it's all about our health. That's what we are focusing on, how we can stay healthy in mind, body, spirit, and soul. Yes, we need to be healthy all around for us to be well-rounded individual and be worthwhile for ourselves and to those around us. So tonight we're going to be talking about some foods that are good for us, even great for us, but in excess or prepared improperly can also cause us harm. So come on into the live, guys. I'm going to tell you mine. You tell me which ones you know about. You know, we don't know everything over here, so we share information. We share knowledge with each other so that we can all learn and grow. Yeah. That's how it is over here on the channel of Trevessence Unstoppable. If you are into that kind of thing, you are at the right place. So kick off your shoes and come on in. Take a seat on our couch and join me and the other travelers over here as we talk about foods that can be good for you, but can also be bad for you. Yeah. And the first thing I'm going to tell you is that anything done without moderation can be a bad thing, no matter how good it is. If you don't do it in moderation, then it could turn out to be something really bad. And that's not just with food. That's with just about anything. If you are too kind and you don't know when to stop, you just give, 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 give. Pretty soon you're going to be walking around like Hector Gibson, one hand in front of you and one hand behind you. You don't have nothing left for yourself. Fair enough? Yes. So anything you do it in moderation. Right, Sister Winsome? Sister Winsome, how you doing? How you doing, my love? So good to see you, my darling, as always, as always. How was your day today? Mr. Winsome, today I work. Mr. It's a long time I don't work so hard. From I wake up this morning from 4 o'clock. I have been on my feet, working, doing all kinds of things. You know, me not have nobody for delegate to, you know. So like say me have somebody else and I can say, all right, while me I put this here, so you put that there. So while me I move this, you move that. While me I pick up them here, you pick up that. Me don't have such luxury. Therefore, I have to do everything on my own. And so I just gotta keep moving. Up the stairs, down the stairs, out the front door, around the backyard, in and out, to the pipe, to the car. It's gotta be me. It's gotta be me. No, it's so me. I'm going to work tomorrow night. So tomorrow morning when we get up again, 4 o'clock, after me finish reading, I'm going back at it, go do God go I my June plum. Oh, I a June plum. I must win some me attack. Cause me got to be mango. Me cannot be June plum. Because my seed have is smooth. My seed can't have no juki pan it. What wrong with your card? Welcome into the live, guys. If you want a good laugh, this is a good place. This is the right place to go. Sometimes I crack myself up with my own foolishness. But it helps me to maintain my sanity. And I thank you all so much, my friends. Thank you all so much for coming over and spending time with me. You know you all are my company. Without y'all, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what would become of me without y'all. So I sincerely appreciate you all, my dears. Thank you all for coming. But don't call me a June plum. Okay. Father Jesus, help us. Okay, guys. So come on in, guys. Don't stand on the outside looking in. Come on in. Our bark is worse than our bite, honestly speaking. So just come on in, sit down and chat with us and laugh with us and spend time with us. We're gonna be here for uh, we will see until we get tired. It's Thursday night. We ain't got nowhere to go. We ain't got nothing else to do but to be here chatting and laughing and cutting up and carrying on. So that's what we're going to do. Win some. I'm at. We not keep Julie name. We don't want Julie. We don't want Julie Mango. We don't want Julie Mango. That belongs to Julie. Yeah, not for Julie. Yeah. Me a number 11. Yeah, number 11 Mango. Trev, me say, so she said, me say sugar, so she said June plum. Oh, I sugar and June plum. Currently unable to send you a message. What? Oh, I don't know what that is saying. Who it's saying about. I don't know. Six balls in back. How are you doing, my sister? So good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome into the live, my dear. How are you doing? How you doing, my love? So good to see you. Arlise. Okay, see that, sir? Arlise says she's East Indian. All right, me a number 11. All right. Me no know if six boys in back no mango name. You know any mango name, six boys? How you doing, Arlise? So good to see you, my darling. Six boys, talk to me, sis. Talk to me. You know the name of any mango? Tell me. Tell me if you know the name of any mangoes. I see early coming as a she a East Indian mango. Well, me a number 11. Cause, cause my seed off is smooth. Yeah? But guys, you don't know what we're going to talk about tonight? Yeah, we're talking about some foods tonight. So, see, six boys says you know mango, just mango. Mango is mango regardless. Oh my God, they are sweet and delicious. Some of them you don't even some of them you don't even you have to make up a name for them because you don't even know any name for them. When you don't know a name for mangoes in Jamaica, we call it sweetie. Me think sweetie is the most popular name for Jamaican mango. Because when we don't know the name of the mango, we just call it sweetie and keep going. Just like that. If mango come from a tree, there you have it, sis. There you have it. Just like that. Mangoes come from a tree. I just love this girl. She always got it right. Yes, six balls. You got it right, sis. You got it right. Come from a tree originated in India. Mango is mango. Just like that. Sweetie, come brush by me now. Sweetie, come bubble with me. Oh, remember that song that? Not everybody I remember this song because someone who are young but don't know Storm. So, right, Aurelie? You see that, sir? See that six balls now. It's high in vitamins, high in vitamins, high in fiber. Yes. Yes, high in lots of nutrients. Mangoes are good for you, but too much mangoes now. Too much mangoes are not good for you, especially if you are a diabetic. Yes. I see people with diabetes eating mangoes. They can't do without they can't do without the mango. Oh, they gotta eat them. No, ma'am. No, sir. If you are a diabetic, you gotta stay away from the mangoes. That sugar will send your blood sugar through the roof. Okay, Kat says, who are young bud here? I never know, so people are here listening, I'm not saying a word in the chat. Hey, the young bud them. Oh, Sixbo says mango has too much potassium. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. I was not aware of that, of mango having too much potassium, but I could look it up. I was not aware of that. I know it has, but I've never heard of too much. And trust me, if mangoes was going to if mango was going to take anybody's life, it was all Jamaicans would be would be DAAAD already. Because when mango time come, I'll tell you what mango we eat. What mango we eat. When we walk through mango bush, we eat one of every single type of mango in the mango bush. One of every type, at least. Because when we walk through mango bush, and we get one sweetie mango, one number 11, one blacky mango, one beefy mango, one masat mango, one stringy mango, all different kind of mango. Some of them you don't even know their name. You just know say it's a mango, you eat it. Yeah, a stringy mango. Oh my gosh. You just walk through mango bush and I eat mango stuff. You understand? Sometimes you take them up, you bite them, they're fresh, you just drop them. We don't remember nothing at all about wash mango before you eat it and them something there. We not do like that. You walk through the tiny mango walk, we just eat mango. Just a walk and eat mango. Lord, gone are the days, I tell you. Gone are the days. I was looking this up. Okay, I was looking about the potassium that somebody mentioned in mangoes, and here it says mango is packed with powerful antioxidants, electrolytes, and dense calories. Okay, the bioactive compound mangiferin has promising protective effects against degenerative diseases such as heart disease, cancer, obesity, diabetes, and other lifestyle disorders. It also protects the body against damage associated with oxidative stress due to the presence of the potent antioxidants like total phenolic compounds. Okay. Not only the fruit, but also its byproducts like the peel, seed, and kernel possesses several health properties such as antimicrobial, anti-diabetic, anti-allergic, anti-cancer, cholesterol lowering, and immunomodulatory. Okay? So not too much, let me correct myself, a good amount. Okay, yes. It has it's a good source of potassium. But anything, any kind of fruit that is healthy for you, you can't take too much of it. Because too much of a good thing can become a bad thing. Kat says, banana, avocado, watermelon. Yeah, bananas are high in potassium as well. Those are good foods for you to eat. Not too much, though. Not too much. Let's see. High potassium, I mean. Yes, those are high in potassium. Those fruits that you just mentioned there are great for you. We are going to move right along. Hold on. Why is this like this? Let's talk about. Hold on there, gentle people. We are going to talk about this one here. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that fellow right there. Who is that right there? 1 cup of raw mango provides 227 milligrams of potassium for an adult daily meal. Exactly. And we don't eat 1 cup of mango. We know that. When we eating mangoes, we going for the jugular. We are going to eat until the cows come home. But if you are a diabetic, please modify the amount of mango you eat because the sugar content is high in the mango, and that's not good for your diabetes. Look at that fruit right there. You all see that fruit? Well, for those of you who don't know that fruit, that is ackee. Ackee is the national fruit of Jamaica. And it's, it's funny. It's funny that it is a fruit, but we have to cook it to eat it. Normally, fruits, you just eat them without having to cook them. But not ackee. Ackee is a fruit that you gotta cook. And if you don't cook ackee properly, you could get a stomachache, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, that kind of thing. I've known people who have eaten ackee not cooked properly and have to go to the hospital to get their stomach pumped. So they take the ackee off their stomach to make them feel better. But but even with all its problems, ackee is still very nutritious. It's high in protein, it's high in fiber, vitamin A, minerals such as iron and potassium, calcium, magnesium. Ackee contains all of those, and all of them are important for your cells, for the cells of your body. Another thing I want to tell you about ackee, those of you who eat ackee, those of you who love ackee, ackee can be poisonous. Did my mention in June from brought up this topic? Oh, no, man, weren't we already going to talk about foods? No, that's what the live was about. We were talking about food. Y'all told me yesterday, y'all don't want me talking about that activity anymore. Because Winsome tell me yesterday, and I said, Trev, oh, you keep on a talk about that thing, so you're not getting on. So me I eat food every day, so I'm gonna talk about food, right? Fair enough, Arlie. Fair enough, right? Okay, guys. So now we're going to talk about how ackee can be bad for you. All right. Here, I just tell you, say you know, say you're wicked. Oh no, me a YouTube. Me know say YouTube wicked long time, and I pay YouTube no mind. Just believe me. We have ackee tree in my yard. I don't like ackee. Say you don't like ackee? Lord of His mercy. I will eat ackee every single day of the week. Yes, I will eat ackee. I love ackee. Where I'm at, I don't have any ackee. No ackee tree not gonna grow in North Carolina. But I buy canned ackee. Here, if I go to the Jamaican store, the Caribbean store, I might find the canned ackee, but it's usually so expensive that me not buy it. But when I go to Miami, I usually find it for like $5.99 for a can. Then I buy a few. You know, if I go to Miami at the time when there is ackee in my backyard, then I get some ackee. I can always ask my neighbor for some ackee, or somebody I can always beg some ackee. My Haitian friends in Miami, most of them don't eat ackee because them associate ackee with voodoo. So them not eat it. But I love ackee. See, Aurelie said 365 days of the year, she will eat the ackee just like me. Yeah, so the topic ignite with some flames. Well, leave with some alone. Lord Jojo, what's up, Mambo? What's up? How are you doing, Jojo? So good to see you, my love. So good to see you. It's always a pleasure to see you, my dear. We are here talking about the food that you can eat that are healthy for you, but in excess can also be dangerous for you. And we are on to Aki. We spoke about mangoes earlier, Joe. We were talking about mangoes earlier and how healthy they are for you, but in excess, especially if you're a diabetic or they're not good for you. Then we're talking about the ackee, the Jamaican national fruit. Now, if you notice the ackee, the one that is not opened, you notice the grooves on it. Now, those grooves have to be split naturally. They have to be split on the tree, on the vine, on the branch. They have to open naturally. The sun, in the sun, when they get mature, the sun helps them to open. When they open, they release a poisonous substance. Once that poisonous substance is released naturally, the fruit of the ackee, that's the part where you see right there with the red, with the black eye on it. That's the fruit part. That's the part that you eat. And once this ackee is opened naturally, that yellow part that has the black seed attached to it is good to eat. I've seen people eat ackee raw. Nah. I always hear my grandmother said, "Oh, back in the day, they used to eat ackee raw." I'm not eating no raw ackee. I like raw ackee. I love ackee, but not raw ackee. We cook it in Jamaica. We cook ackee with saltfish, that is codfish, that is salted. I don't know how codfish end up being our national dish, being a part of our national dish, but I guess it's just the combination. Maybe we should have just say ackee and rundown, ackee and coconut rundown, or something like that. That sound more authentically Jamaican. But anyway, who am I to say? But that's what it is. So they say you must cook it. Yeah, some people eat it raw. I see one guy on TikTok a show say it can't eat raw. So, but me not eating a raw ackee. I can think of a few things that has to be split before eating. Jehovah Jireh to the Lamb. What am I going to do with you, Card? What am I going to do with you? Yes, guys. So the ackee has to be split naturally on the tree. All right. Even if you chop down a branch of ackee, of mature ackee, and they stay on the branch and they open naturally, then they are good. As long as it opens naturally and that poisonous substance is released, then the ackee is good. Sometimes nefarious people, in trying to make a day's sale, they will manually open the ackee. And if you manually open the ackee and that poisonous substance is not released adequately, then the ackee could be poisonous to whoever eats it. All right. So, so there you have it. Our national fruit of Jamaica, the ackee, which is very healthy for you, but must be prepared properly. All right. Let us move right along. Wait, let me get out of this so that y'all can see me. Let's continue. I don't like with that something here, you know. All right, there we go. So now we have talked about the ackee and we have talked about the mango. All right, we are going to move right along. Anybody else have anything else to say about ackee? Is there anything that I missed talking about the ackee? I know lots of Asians, my Asian friends, don't like ackee. Lots of them don't eat ackee because they say ackee. I don't know if they use it in Haiti, if they use it in Haiti to do voodoo. I don't know. I don't know. But some people, Haitians, some of my Haitian friends don't eat ackee for whatever reason. All right, let us continue. Hold on, guys. You know, I was looking for the live online so I could follow online instead of, oh my. Ugh. Okay, see me here. All right, here we go again. Let's talk about another, let's talk about another food. One wish was say aki 10 times, but fast. Aki, 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 aki. Aki, 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 aki. What did I just say? What did I just say, Delia? Aki, 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 aki. I don't know. I say, oh, nobody know. Oh, nobody. Come like my daughter. My daughter said to me, say, me for call Miss Saul. So me say, Miss Saul. And she is cracking up. And I'm like, what is she talking about? Like, she said, say it again, mommy. We said, Miss Saul. It's just, it took me like 10, 20 times before I realized. I said, girl, you out of control. You are rotten as they come. I said, why you do that to your mama? Don't do that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I just got to put me a little lipstick here. All right. Those of you who are familiar with me know that my lipstick go a long way. Those of you who are not familiar with me, get used to it. Yeah, yeah, yes, you forgot the back of the class for real, card. You forgot the back of the class. Truly, truly. In God's name. All right. Let us move on to another food that can be good for us, but could also, if not eaten in moderation, could also be bad for us. All right, we're going to look at green leafy vegetables. Green leafy vegetables, let me just say this. Green leafy vegetables are very good for you, very healthy for you. However, some of them, like spinach and them, they have high levels of vitamin K. Vitamin K is good for clotting the blood. Yes. So if you eat too much, even though you would have to eat like maybe 10 pounds, close to 10 pounds in one sitting, I don't think there's nobody, I don't think there's anybody here who is going to want to eat 10 pounds of green leafy vegetables. But just for information purposes. And that is why I tell you, if you are deciding to go on a diet of all green leafy vegetables or a vegetarian diet, whatever diet you are deciding to go on, never start a diet without discussing it with your doctor, especially if you are taking prescription medicine. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Never go on a diet of any kind without having a discussion with your doctor, especially if you are taking prescription medications, because some medications will interact with the items that's going to be included in this diet you are going on. So discuss it with your doctor first to see if that diet you're planning to go on is right for you based on your existing conditions and the medications you are taking. Okay, let's see what you all are saying in the chat, if you all are behaving or misbehaving. I said Aki 10 times and I don't know what happened. Practically, anything that is not eaten in moderation is bad for you. Exactly. Please hit the thumbs up button. Tell them for me, Joe. Tell them to hit that thumbs up button. I'm not sure why they're afraid of hitting the thumbs up button. It doesn't bite. It doesn't bite, you know, guys. I mean, please hit the thumbs up button. Don't let me have to beg you. Don't know something I like beg. Me not like beg, you know. Me not like beg. Me not thief and me not like beg. But sometimes I have to ask, you know. I'm just asking y'all nicely. Once you come in, could you be so kind as to hit that thumbs up button? Share out the live. Invite your friends to come on over. We are talking about your health, and my health. Something that matters to every single person. Yeah, so share out the live. All right, we are talking about now. There we have it. There is spinach. There is chopped spinach, which comes among the group of dark green leafy vegetables. Dark green leafy vegetables are nutritional powerhouses packed with essential nutrients such as vitamin A and C, iron and folate, but some, including spinach, are also high in oxalic acid, the compounds that give hearty greens their signature earthly, slightly bitter taste. And if you eat too much, you may be in for kidney stones. All right? If you eat too much, they could give you kidney stones. You could get abdominal pain, could cause your blood pressure to run low, and way too much could lead to tremors or convulsions. Okay? So you must eat your green leafy vegetables in moderation. Oh my God, Joseph said the student them head hard. That is so true, Joe. They head hard for true. Okay, guys. So now you know that you do not eat too much green leafy vegetables. And if you are planning to go on I cannot say this enough, guys. If you're planning to go on a vegetarian diet where you think that, oh, every lettuce and every spinach and every kale and every green leafy vegetable in the supermarket is going to be your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're going to steam them. You're going to stew them. You're going to make green drinks with them. Please talk to your doctor. Don't just get up one day and start eating and drinking all this green leafy vegetable without talking with your doctor. All right? Don't do that. Let's see. You have to remember, okay, Trev, you do affiliate marketing for Walmart. No, great. No, I'm not, because Walmart not paying me. No, I'm not. I am not, my love. That was just a picture we did find quickly. But should I take one picture out of the fridge of the spinach I have in the fridge? But oh well. Oh well, I didn't. So I have to use what I find. All right. The next one we are going to be looking at is that one. We are looking at beets. Now we know that beets are very healthy. Beets are healthy for you. You can eat beets. You can use it to make a drink. You can slice it, steam it. You, in Jamaica, we are familiar with making beets. On a Sunday, we use beets to make our Sunday drink. We mix it with our carrot juice. So we mix carrot and beets together and we get that beautiful sort of a lavenderish color. And we love it. I don't know. I don't know too many Jamaicans who don't love it. We love our beets mixed with our carrots. But too much beets can be bad for you. If you consume too much beets, you can get kidney stones. And beets are also high in oxalate, which leads to the stones formation. You can't eat beets 24/7. Also, the nitric acid in beets can increase bleeding. I know a lot of people say, oh, you're anemic. You're anemic. So go eat as much beetroot as you can. Eat beetroot for breakfast. No, don't do it. Do not do it. Eat beets in moderation because you don't want the kidney stone it's coming with. You don't want it to make you start to bleed. You don't want that. So you're going to do it in moderation. Oh, why this do this? Oh, look at this. Hold on there, guys. And also, if you start to eat too much beets, you might notice that your urine might take on a different color. Your urine might become a little bit pigmented, looking almost dark, almost reddish. You might notice that your stool might become colored as in sort of reddish. But the most important thing about eating too much beets is those kidney stones that it will give you and that bleeding that it will cause as well. All right, let us move right along. Trev, I believe we should eat bush just like animal and we would be in better health. Well, Joe, vegetables are good for us. I mean, we were not made to eat just bush like animals. Yeah. Beans and grains and legumes and vegetables, those are good for us. They are healthy. But we have to eat them in moderation, and also we have to learn how to put them in combinations to make them work better. So if we can get that information and use it to our own benefit, then that's good for us. Because I'm not a fan of eating meat, but I do love my chicken. Every now and then I eat chicken. And some people say, oh, as humans, we were not made to eat meat. But remember, even in the Bible days, they eat meat. Yeah. Why you think they was raising all them sheep and goat and cow? Them they not raise them just to style. No. They were sacrificing them, and they eat some parts of them and they sacrifice other parts. It was their nutritional source. Yeah. So I don't think we should just be going around eating we must eat a variety of foods to maintain a healthy diet, healthy balance. I mean, I eat no source of vegetable. I eat one whole heap of bush every day. I get up a chaw bush like a cow. No, sir, I mean, none of that. Not at all. Let me read for you here what this says about beets. Beets make a great addition to any winter dish. Not only does this root vegetable add a subtle sweetness and appealing red color to your meal, but it is packed with many healthy benefits. Beets actually get their distinctive color from the high amounts of betalains they contain. Beta-cyanine, a rich red plant pigment, is also a known antioxidant that can protect the body against free radicals and even reduce the risk of cancer by protecting against certain carcinogens. So beets are great antioxidants. In fact, consuming beets has been shown to reduce the risk of many age-related diseases, including dementia. Beet juice, however, produces nitric acid, which has been shown to increase blood flow to the brain, reducing the risk of dementia. Additionally, beets are high in fiber, which helps with your colon health, your heart health, and diabetes. Even the roots, an often overlooked part of the plant, offer great nutritional benefits. Beetroot juice has been shown to reduce high blood pressure, improve digestion, and even improve athletic performance, thanks to their endurance boosting nitrates. So those of you who need endurance, if you want endurance to perform some activities, you might need to drink some beet juice. Yes, I'm serious. If you want some endurance to perform certain activities, drink you some beet juice, but please don't drink too much. The beta-carotene and folic acid found in the roots of beets have been linked to reducing inflammation, clogged arteries, and heart disease. However, beets can cause some negative side effects if too much is consumed in a short period of time. They have high levels of oxalate, a compound that can attach to other minerals in the body. This can interfere with the absorption of other minerals. It can cause kidney stones to develop. And even though beets are great for you, you must use them in moderation. All right? Just like everything else. Next, let us move right along. We are going to talk now about carrots. No, we were only instructed to eat meat after they came out of the ark, not before. After they came out of the ark, listen, the Bible confusing and convoluted, like me don't know if it say. Because when Moses and the people them did a walk up and down, when Moses and the people them did a walk up and down, remember say in the Bible, when the Bible talk about Noah coming out of the ark with the tree, with the people them, him and him wife and him three son them, and the tree pitney them, something missing right there, so then, because the Bible don't talk about them having kids and all of them, something there right there, so it jump and gonna talk about Jacob and sitting, and from there so it start talk about the children of Israel. All right. From there, so I start talking about the children of Israel and all of them something there. But anywho, in Genesis was telling you which animals to eat and which animals not to eat. And that was before the ark, the story they talk about the ark. You remember? Yeah, remember, so we read the Bible where they are. We're not done yet, but we'll go back to it. But remember, say, from way back in Genesis, the Bible was talking about which animal to eat and which animal not to eat. So if they never expect if we eat them, why was it being spoken about? Say eat this a one, but not eat this a one. Don't eat the duck, eat the chicken. Eat the turkey, but don't eat the jankro. The soul. Don't say too much of anything is no good for you. That is so true. Too much of anything good for nothing. That's what my grandmother always say. Well, that's so, yes, yes. So like some kind of fuel. Yes, it's fuel for the body, sister. Sister, it's fuel for the body. All right. We are moving on to carrots. I don't have a picture of the carrots up there, but we are moving on to the carrots. I don't know if anybody else here love carrots as much as I do, but I love carrot. Let me tell you something. I love carrots so much that I bought carrot powder. That is me with carrots. Yeah. And beets. I bought the beet powder. I don't want to tell you my business, but I don't want to tell you my business. But I ended up buying carrot and beetroot powder, thinking, I love my beetroot juice and I love my carrot juice. So I could I just make it in a smoothie every day, and that would be my healthy intake every day. And lo and behold, I got some side effects from drinking the beetroot every day, the beetroot powder. And I wasn't measuring it. I was just sticking a spoon in it and take out a spoon. Lesson learned, don't do that. If you buy the beetroot powder, remember you have to use it in moderation. You have to use a little bit because the powder is more concentrated and a little toops goes a long way. I had some serious side effects from drinking too much beets in too short a period of time. It was not a good idea. But now my carrots, yeah, I love my carrots. So I bought a whole 5-pound bag of carrot powder. I don't know if any of you ever bought it, ever heard of it. Yes, carrot powder. So what I do, I take a spoonful of carrot powder, I put it in the Ninja, put some ice on it, put a little bit of condensed milk, a tubs of vanilla. Yeah, just like your carrot drink. And blend that up, and that's my carrot drink for the day. Yeah. And I love it. And carrots are very healthy for us. We all know that it's a good idea to add more fruits and vegetables to our diet. Whether we reach for tomatoes, potatoes, or leafy greens, but if you eat too many carrots, what might happen to you? Carrots are supposedly good for your eyesight. And baby carrots and hummus is one of those snacks that are impossible to stop eating. Well, I don't eat hummus. So, yeah, there's something about hummus that not appeal to me at all. It turns out there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. Everything you need to know about why you shouldn't let yourself eat too many carrots, all right? Remember, we say everything is good for you, but too much of a good thing is bad for you. All right? Nova Real Show. Hello. Welcome into the live. Guys, show Nova Real Show some Trevessence kind of love, some Travelers kind of love there. Yep, that's show him how we treat our newbies. Yep. God said, if iPhone back that does not sound like moderation to me. Well, well. Well, I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. Well, if it not sound like moderation, it will act like moderation. And yeah, speaking of moderation, here comes Modest. Modest says, if you never talk about food, Mr. Modest, it's about time I start talking about food rather than eating it. Yes, sister, it is. And I saw it pronounced. And I saw what pronounced. Carrot. And I saw carrot pronounced. How it pronounced? Carrot. God, too much carrot can cause yellow discoloration of your skin. Yellow discoloration of your skin is not a sickness. It's not a curse. Yeah, me eat turmeric and it gives my skin a nice yellow hue. As long as I'm not jaundice, me have me all right. As long as I'm not jaundice, me have all is good. All is good. Let's see. All right, Delia is welcoming Nova to the house. Welcome, Nova. Thank you so much for coming. Mother say it's pronounced homies. I saw it pronounced homies. Ah, that again. Pronounced right or not, me not eat it. So let's see what will happen if we eat too many carrots. The beta carotene can build up in the blood, and in a condition called carotenemia, it can actually cause your skin to start turning yellow and orange. Babies are the most at risk for carotenemia because they are often fed pureed carrot baby food. But adults can get it too, either by taking too many beta carotene supplements or by eating too many carrots. Well, them say if you eat too much carrots, if you eat too much pumpkin, if you eat too much turmeric, your skin will get a yellow hue. Well, as long as it don't say that your skin is, as long as it doesn't say you're going to get an infection, you're going to get a kidney stone or some organ damage, I'm cool with it. I love carrot myself. I never know about carrot powder. First time I hear of it. Though, yes, me I got me think me have one video on my phone what I need for upload. Yes, me love. I make my carrot powder. I get my carrot powder and I mix it up in a little, and it has the same fiber consistency. Just like when you make our carrot juice. It's like when you scald the carrot and then you blend it out with the ninja and sweeten it to make the carrot juice. Yes, that's how it tastes. That's the consistency it has. And I love it. Every morning we make a cup. Every morning. Saniki is here. Saniki DIY is in the house, guys. How are you doing, Saniki? Good to see you, sugar. What your mother's both are, yes, miss. Chetty Mamborde, Chetty is here. Hello, Chetty. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome into the house of Trevessence Unstoppable. Thank you so much for stopping by. I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you so much. Trev, you know there is nothing modest about modest. Me know, sir. Me know when she ready to straighten you out. Yeah, it not modesty. Oh my gosh. Welcome into the house, guys. Thank you all so much. We are having a healthy talk tonight as we are talking about foods that can be good for you, that are good for you, in fact, but also can be bad for you if you take in too much. Pumpkin, eating too much pumpkin can cause the same carotenemia. Yes. Pumpkin can cause you to have a little yellow hue to your skin. Yes, but when you stop eating them for a while, it will go away. All right. I love I love carrots. I will eat them day and night. All right, let us continue. Which other vegetable, fruit or vegetable we are going to talk about? We are going to move on to that fellow there. That is, let's see. Saniki, can Sasha borrow your new jacket? Time, times are cold around here. So don't be afraid to lend your jacket if you need to. Here we are talking about tuna. Who don't like tuna? I don't know about you all, but I love tuna. But you all know, as I'm going to say, eating too much might not be a good idea. You are very welcome, Saniki. It's winter time. It's winter time. So you need a jacket to keep warm, sis. You need one to keep warm. Oh, you don't like tuna? Oh, really? Kat says she doesn't like tuna. Well, I love tuna. I love it. I don't eat it every day because I know the ramifications of eating it every day and eating too much of it. So I don't eat it every day. Saniki say I catch food. Uh-oh. Well, me, I must be puss then. Cause well, me must be a puss cause me love it. I love tuna. You put a little mayo on it, sprinkle a little bit of black pepper on it with a little bit of mayo and just crush it up in a plate, sprinkle a little turmeric on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sprinkle a little turmeric on it, guys. Oh, have it with some crackers and a glass of carrot juice. What more do you need? Joseph say I eat it, but I don't like it. Oh my, me love it. You know the funny thing about it? I went to a restaurant one time and I ordered tuna. Not the canned tuna, the fish itself. It never tastes like the tuna in the can. So me I say, are two different kind of tuna this? And them I said the real tuna, the fish tuna, tastes different from the tuna in the can. So is the tuna that they tell us is in the can, is that really the fish? Or that maybe one snake or something? I don't know. Because the tuna that I ate, the fish, the piece of tuna that they say was from a slice from the fish, it did taste fishy-ish. Yes. It tasted like I was eating almost like a piece of salmon. Almost, but not quite. But the tuna in the can and that tuna, they not taste the same at all. Anybody else ever had that experience? Tell me if you never have that experience. You are pushing a bag. Me say, Charles, yes, me love me. I really pushing a bag. Me I really pushing a bag. You never say a true word. It's the fish, but it has all the preservatives on it. When you take it out of the can, well, that could be true too, but I don't know. It just had this weird. It was distinctively different. It wasn't like oh, them kind of taste the same. They taste nothing alike. Nothing. Yeah, yes, Aurelie. Tuna is nice. A little hot pepper. No, me not do the hot pepper. Me not do the hot pepper, but a little black pepper on it, a little bit of turmeric, and a little mayonnaise, and you mix that up. Oh Lord! But also, it is not good to eat too much tuna. Eating too much tuna can result in the exposure to mercury because tuna is one sea creature that has a higher level of mercury in it than others for whatever reason. So you don't want to eat too much of that because we know how mercury can be neurotoxic. So you don't want to ingest too much tuna at once. All right? So if you can't get up and eat tuna morning, noon, and night. What you saw? Saniki said if you ever curry it with some hot pepper. No, sir. Me never curry tuna yet. Me just sprinkle a little turmeric on it and that's it. But I've never curried it. That sounds like a whole pot of cooking and all of that. But the tuna already in the can cooked, so I'm not gonna. So me no cook it again. Unless we would have cook the curry, make the curry sauce, and then stir the tuna in it. That sounds like it would be a good idea. Sound like something I could try. But sound like something I could try. Cause we know you're not gonna eat it. Cause you're not gonna eat the tuna. You say I catch food. So you're not gonna eat it. But tuna is nice. I love it. Mercury poisoning can cause several concerning neurological symptoms, including the loss of your coordination, memory problems, seizures, and tremors. So those are the effects of too much mercury. And since tuna has a higher than normal level of mercury, you don't want to be eating it all the time. Remember, we want to stay healthy. We might be getting older, but we don't want to be old and debilitated. We don't want to be losing our memory. We don't want to be losing our coordination and falling down and picking up food and can't find our mouth because our coordination is all off. We can't put one foot in front of the other to walk. We don't want all of that. And one way to prevent all of those age-related problems is to maintain a healthy diet. Eat a wide variety of foods, but do not eat any one food in excess. Okay? Let us continue. Did anybody else come into the chat? Aurelie said, have it with spinach. Oh, with spinach. Lord, help my soul. Me not say me eat spinach, but me not like it. There are just so many variety of spinach. Remember, we have our callaloo. I love our callaloo, our Jamaican callaloo with saltfish. I love it. The American collard greens, because if me cook the collard green, like slightly cook it with a crunch, it not tastes good. It tastes like tough bok choy to me. So I am not a fan of it. Me not like pak choy unless it's young. Like, when the pak choy, whatever they call it, when it is young, it has a sort of a mild taste. When it gets older, it kind of tastes rough. The taste kind of too strong, a little bit bitterish. Me not like it. Spinach, I will eat the spinach like the American spinach, that leafy spinach. I will eat that spinach, but not all the time. Maybe 3 times for the year, maybe. Callaloo, on the other hand, I will eat callaloo with saltfish. I will cook callaloo and eat it by itself all day long. Yeah, we eat callaloo. But not every green leafy vegetable me like. And that is natural. Many of us don't eat everything. We don't eat just like lettuce. I don't eat every lettuce. I like the lettuce, the one that iceberg lettuce. Yeah, I like the iceberg lettuce. I don't like romaine lettuce. For whatever reason, I don't like romaine lettuce. Somebody here says, let Arabic. Oh yeah. Joseph say, oh, me have so much mouth, I'm afraid of pepper. I'm afraid of pepper for Trina Joe. Me not like my food to be pepper. It can have a little hint of spice, but peppery where when you're eating, your nose running, no. I think that is unpleasant. I shouldn't be eating my food and eating snot at the same time. And when food is too peppery, I find that my nose keeps running, my eyes keep watering. No, I'm not eating that. Sorry. I'm not eating it. I'm sorry. Okay. Very sorry. Not eating it. All right. Can't say I let Arlie be the judge of the curry tuna. All right. I guess Arlie is going to make the curry tuna and make us see it. And tell us how it tastes. Saniki says spinach not nice at all. No, sir. I agree with you, Saniki. I agree with you. As much as it is healthy. I used to love when I was in Jamaica, I used to love callaloo loaf. Yes, and my mom used to make the best callaloo loaf. Oh Lord. I used to love the callaloo loaf. Loved it. But these other kind of green leafy vegetables are not my friends. Me and them is not friend at all. Oh, Saniki say callaloo with corned beef. Me not a fan of corned beef. Me not a fan of corned beef. I've never had it before. I've had corned beef with cabbage, but not corned beef with callaloo. But sound like it could work. Sound like a good idea. No, not like that. You can't enjoy the food. So exactly, Joe. You can't enjoy the food when it's hot and your nose are running and all these things. You can't enjoy the food. Me not like that. I don't like that at all. All right. Which other one we are going to talk about? Let's see if there's anything else we want to say about the tuna. I think that's it for the tuna. That's what we're talking about. All right, we are going to move right along and talk about this fellow. Tomatoes. Yay! Tomatoes. Who don't like tomatoes, tomatoes, whatever you call it? Tell me say you love it and some people don't like it. Come, guys. Who like tomatoes? Lord, some people like tomato drink. Oh, Lord. Nope, nope, nope. No tomato drink for me. No tomato drink. I had a bottle of tomato drink. I use it in the sauce. Like I will put like a little bit in my soup. I put a little bit in my sauce. But me not eating it. But me not eating it like that. Tomato. Kat says saute spinach with garlic and a hint of cumin. It nice. Me tell you it nice. Hey. Saute spinach with garlic and a hint of cumin. You want that cumin? You want that cumin? OMG. Oh, Mama's handprint is in the place. Mama's handprint, how are you doing, sugar? Good to see you, my love. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming as always, my darling. Thank you so much for stopping by. Aurelie says, I can only have it cooked. Yes, sir. I mean, tomato, I will eat a sandwich that has tomatoes and lettuce and cucumbers and stuff. I will eat a sandwich with that combination. Tomatoes, though, are not my favorite. I like cooking them up when I'm going to make a sauce. I like to have the tomatoes in the sauce because after you get those tomatoes caramelized in it, it gives off this very, eccentric flavor. And it makes the food taste better. But like how people just eat raw tomato, I'll eat it, but not like these big ones that I'm going to have to chew because I don't want to have to taste it. But like the little cherry tomatoes, yeah, I can cut those and just swallow pieces of it like a pill. Yes, I can swallow it like a pill. And if it has cheese, so if I have to eat a salad that has tomatoes and it also has cheese, I will eat the tomato with the cheese because the cheese, I guess it's the salt in the cheese, makes the tomato taste more palatable to me. So that's how I would eat the tomato. But like how some people just eat it like them are biting a mango. No, sir. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But tomatoes are very healthy for you. Tomatoes are healthy, very healthy. Well, let's see who else is in the chat. Some people pick them up and bite them like fruit. Yes, some people eat tomatoes just like they're a fruit. No, some can't manage it. Delia says she working. Okay, sugar. All right, no problem. No problem. You do what you got to do, my sister. Do what you got to do. Yes, we are here talking about our health, making sure we all stay healthy because we all need to stay healthy. Hey, love bug. All right, let's continue. Mama, that princess, you're welcome. Thank you for having me. I am great, my love. I am here thinking about all the people who eating tomato. Oh my God! All the people who are eating tomato. You want this cheese? I tell you, God. Yes, it seems like the cheese make everything taste better. That's so true. Kenzie's in the place. Kenzie, what's up? How you doing, Kenzie? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, Kenzie. Oh my gosh. Talk to me, Kenzie. What's going on with you? Joe say I love tomatoes, but not in everything. I love it with my dinner and in sandwich. Yeah, I will eat it in a sandwich too. I mean, some people like put tomato beside them. Me not never seen this, sir. No, sir. I don't like tomato drink. I don't like tomato. No, but I love ketchup. And nowadays, for those of you who love Grace products, Grace has a um Grace is experimenting with ketchup these days. They have like mango peach ketchup, um, peach, all kinds of different fruits they are mixing with the tomato to make the ketchup. And the mango peach one has a buzz, I tell you. The mango peach one is the bomb. I love it. Saniki said 5 year now since I start eating tomato. I never used to eat it when I was a child, I never used to eat it. Just like how when I was a child, I never used to like carrots. I never used to eat chocho. I never eat pumpkin. My mom used to have a hard time feeding me. All me want was rice and dumpling. And my mom would always get mad at me and say, me need to eat food. Me need to eat food are good for me. I never ate callaloo. Me never like cabbage. I never used to like to eat nothing, no chocho, no nothing. And when I was around 9 or 10 years old, that was the first time I started wearing glasses. And at that point, I was like, okay. I was like, okay, maybe I need to pay attention to my health a little bit more. My mom said, if you was eating when me give you food for eat, if you did I eat, you wouldn't have to wear glasses that cost me money when me not have. If you did I eat the food when me give you. And so I started to eat other foods and, carrots and stuff like that, carrots and pumpkins and stuff like that. And then when I became older, I realized, well, no, something, Trev, just eat the food. The food not there, nothing. The food good for you. Just eat it. So I improved my diet by eating those foods. I remember when I was young, I used to have, they used to say, oh, I had severe eczema. And my mom always say, if you would have named the food when me cookie give you, you wouldn't have crotch, so. Yeah. She would always get on my case. And the funny thing about it, when I became a teenager, when I was maybe like 11, maybe 12, 13, somewhere around there, and I just started saying, you know something, let me just eat the food, young man, because me, I just sit down, eat my fingernail them. I don't know if I did stress. Because I think say, after the loss of my dad, I think I went into depression, childhood depression. I don't know. But I would just sometimes not eat no food, just sit there and eat my fingernails. Eat my fingernails all the way down until they bled. Yeah, I don't eat food when I get food to eat. But by the time I turned 12, 13 and stuff, I started eating. And say from then I have not had not one outbreak, not one, since I was maybe 13 years old. So foods are important and necessary for your health. So when I see people talking about, oh, they give their child, oh, I give my child what they want to eat. Insist that your children eat healthy food, not just what they want to eat, because leave it up to children, they are going to eat sweets and other unhealthy foods. Sweets and sodas and because it tastes nice. So that's what, excuse me, that's what the children are going to want to eat. But as parents, we need to ensure that the children eat healthy, not just what they like, but eat healthy. Look who turned farm upon me. Mr. Ken see me turn one piece of farmer and plant me things them too. Remember last week, Saturday, me I know have so much fun in my garden when I was putting my garden together. Me say, the snow and the ice and something come and just destroy them. But I hope everything will. I hope some of them will come back. Like the chocho, I don't think the chocho is going to come back. So I'm going to try to go buy some more chocho and plant them. I had some succulents out there that took a really heavy beating. The peach, I don't know. I think I'm gonna get anything off the peach because all the young fruits, all of them already turned brown. So you know they're all going to fall off. The pear tree, all the blossoms fell off the pear tree. So I don't know. The apple trees, neither of the apple trees had put out any fruits yet. So I'm hoping that they might come. The plum tree, all the little fruits, all the little fruits burnt up off of that. So we're not gonna get anything off of it. But we will see. The strawberries are still doing good. We'll see if the potatoes do anything. The beans look like they survived the winter. I was surprised. Seems like they survived the cold. They are looking good. But we will see. God said, where have you been, Ken? See, Trevor's always been I want me a farm fart and a farm fool of myself. I'm still farming something. I stopped eating it over 2 years now. It affected my knee, but no more. It has a type of acid that affect my knee. I was unable to walk, as you can see. I can now move in crazy ways. Yes, sister, so I see. Oh, really? The tomato has some kind of acid that affect your knee. Oh, okay. Trev, you're cracking me up all the way. Joseph, I tell you. Yeah. What kind of old people business you have going on over there with your knee? I can't with you all, you know. I can't with you all at all. Let me see what you're talking about tomato. Let me see what you're talking about tomato. Because some people right now are getting tomato eating. But anyway, getting more tomatoes in your diet may make you. I have to hide my face when I talk nonsense because me too shame sometimes. Me shame of myself. Getting more tomatoes into your diet may make you less likely to have a stroke, which is when blood flow gets cut off to parts of the brain. Studies suggest that they may ease inflammation, boost your immune system, lower your cholesterol levels, and keep your blood from clotting. So watch yourself. So tomato may keep your blood from clotting, and the spinach you eat clot, I go cause clot. So you have to go eat the two of them together. You have to go eat tomatoes and spinach together. You see how you have to balance that out? Because the tomato will keep your blood from clotting, and the spinach will provide the vitamin K for the clotting. You ever wonder why tomato and spinach go well together? There you have your answer. So then balance out each other to give you great blood flow. Look at that. Della said, I used to cycle 20 miles a day for 7 years. Wow, Mr. Daily, you can't walk, sister. As some know say Daily has salmon, If there is any salmon wear a jacket, it is not Delia. Trust me. Because me I tell you say you can't work, brother. But so when me see her work, why you doing a 1 day? Me that take 10 days to do. I must have me the sam I must have me the jacket, me the salmon jacket. But me no one of you. Oh my gosh. Yes, guys, let us continue. Let us continue with the benefits of tomatoes. Whew, whew. Did you have a drink today? Not yet, Joe. Not yet. All me drink today is my little carrot juice. Me drink my carrot juice today and I drank some water. Yeah. I never put too much beets in it. I put one little sprinkle of beets in it, but not too much because I don't want the effects of what happened to me last week for happen again. Don't make that go over our head. Say what? Me say, God, ears them clean. Nothing no pass you, man. Jehovah Jireh. I was hoping that that would go right over your heads. We see go over everybody else's head and you just awaken everybody to it. Jehovah. Oh my. I didn't say a Jesus thing like that. I was talking about tomatoes that grow on the tree. Tomatoes are a major dietary source of the antioxidant lycopene, which has been linked to many health benefits, including reducing the risk of heart disease and cancer. And while you are at it eating the tomato, my friends, eat only the tomato. The stems and the leaves could be dangerous for you. Could give you a bellyache, nausea, vomiting, you name it. Avoid eating the leaves and stems of tomato. I love the smell of tomato leaves. I usually crush it up in my hand and smell it. When I'm out in my garden, I usually crush up the tomato leaves in my hand and just keep smelling them. I love the smell of the tomato leaves. But the tomato leaves are not good for eating. Okay, guys? Let us move right along. Next. Hold on, let me take out the tomato and let's talk. Let's talk about all the people who love tomatoes. But you want Joseph? Yes, I know. What? Already, you didn't hear that, sis. I know that right now, somebody has me in their living room on their TV screen, and it went right over their heads. Oh, help me, Lord. I need help, people. I need help. I need help. Can you see? Trev, no eating around here. It is okay. And somebody is having their tomatoes consumed. That sound better, can see? You why should I keep a straight face? Why should I? What do I need a straight face for? You all are something else. I'm not going to be fooling with y'all. Anywho, we are going to continue. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button. Hit the like button, share out the live stream, invite your friends and your friends to come on over. We are talking about foods that are good for you, but in excess could be dangerous to you. All right. If you are just coming into the live, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for coming. If you are new here, a very, very special welcome to you. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, now is a great time to do so. And to all my returning travelers, I want to say thank you for your continued support. All right, tonight we are having our little health talk tonight. And we are talking, these gentle people, you see, we are talking about some foods that if you eat too much of it can cause problems. All right, let us continue. Next is, there we go. Do y'all see that there, guys? That is nutmeg. Trev, can't see you just touch the like button? Oh my word. Eh? I can't believe you, but at least you touch it. Some people are still in the chat and have not yet touched it. Believe me, I said it. Nutmeg. So nutmeg is a spice. It grows on a tree, and it's the nut part of the fruit, the seed, this part here that we grate so that we can put the spice of it in our soups and porridges and cakes and pies. Yes, this is the seed of the fruit that we use for that. And you can indeed end up using too much nutmeg. I love nutmeg, and especially the little red part that comes off the nutmeg seed. The little red root thing that's wrapped around the seed, around the shell of the nutmeg. That part makes a delicious tea. Have you all ever used it to make tea? Have you all ever used that part? Josie said no eating around here. All right, I hear y'all. Yes, it can be harmful if you eat too much of it. But then again, nutmeg wasn't made to eat too much of. So you'd have to be extremely extra to eat too much nutmeg, because it have a bitter taste if it's too much. Have you ever put your finger, take up a finger, a pinch of nutmeg and put it on your tongue? It has sort of a tingling sensation. Yeah, like it's kind of a little bit bitter. Yeah. So you know that too much nutmeg not good for you, couldn't be good for you. But nutmeg is very aromatic. Very delicious when you put it in your cakes and stews and pies and whatever else you want to put it in. But too much nutmeg can be dangerous. In addition to the short-term effects of nutmeg intoxication, there are much more dangerous risks of consuming too much of this spice. In some cases, toxic doses of myristicin have caused organ failure. In other cases, nutmeg overdose has been linked to death when used in combination with other drugs. All right, remember I said anything that you are going to be using, any diet you are going on, you need to have a conversation with your doctor, especially if you are already taking prescription medication. With nutmeg, I don't know how much nutmeg you would have to eat to end up being poisoned by nutmeg, because who would want to eat nutmeg by itself? But I know that when I was a little girl and we would be going on school trips and stuff, they would always like cut a nutmeg and put it like in your cheek to stop you from getting motion sickness, nausea, and vomiting. Because some people, when we would be driving from St. Anne to Kingston on a trip, some people are to sit by the window because they would vomit and vomit and vomit and vomit. You know, they get ill from driving so long, so far. All right. Hallucinogen. Oh, is it? Can be overpowering as well. Exactly. Man, God, so which the tomato parts. Nutmeg as sensitive properties. Yes, it does. Mamas and princess do everything in moderation. That is so true. I like nutmeg. Yes, I love the red part of it in party. Yes, Joseph. Yes, Joseph. Me like say you love the red part. Me love the red part too. Yes, that little red root part there. Yes. You put it in your porridge, you drop it in your soup. It has a very nice flavor. Yes, Trev, consuming is the right word. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. The surprising effect of too much nutmeg. Who doesn't love nutmeg? If you have ever tasted it, you have probably come to associate it with some kind of pastry, gingerbread, pies, apple cakes, whatever it is. It is nutmeg that make eggnog taste the way it tastes. Would ever notice? When I make my homemade eggnog, that nutmeg, once you put that nutmeg in it, the flavor just shots through the roof. It tastes so much better. If you don't put that nutmeg in it, it's not eggnog yet. Am I right, guys? Yes, we're talking about the nutmeg. Can you ever see a nutmeg before it's taken out of the shell? Because the part that is on the screen, that is the seed part that is in a shell. This part is taken out of a shell. Well, the shell came out of a fruit. And around that shell, there is this red thing that's up, this kind of membrane, and it looks like some kind of root, and it wraps around the shell of the nutmeg. And that part is also very flavorful. It's called mace. Oh, that's the mace of it. Okay. Well, the mace of the nutmeg, that part is very flavorful as well. Drop that in your porridge, in your soups, in your stew. Yes, gives you a very, very nice nutmeg flavor. Yes, see it right here. So after the seeds are dried in the sun, the nutmeg will rattle inside the mace, and the two spices can be separated from each other. Nutmeg, which is sold both whole and powdered, in the less intense of the two spices, featuring a warming, sweet, and delicate flavor. Okay. If you like nutmeg, you may have heard an urban legend that says eating too much of it can get you high. Okay. So nutmeg is rather intoxicating. So you don't want to ingest too much nutmeg. But using your nutmegs in your soups and stews and pies and cakes and all that good stuff is all good and well. And another thing about nutmeg, guys, no grate a nutmeg and put it down. And no buy grated nutmeg. You know, people like to have things ready down, as my granny would have say. You don't love things too ready down. So you don't want nutmeg with already grater. You don't want to grate the nutmeg. But if you want the true flavor of the nutmeg, you would grate it as you need it. Don't grate a nutmeg and put it on because it lose all its potency. It lose all its flavor. Tell me I'm telling the truth. I know Mama's on Print and Aurelie and all the great cooks on this channel, Daily and everybody else who's cooking. Tell me, grate some nutmeg and put it down, and then tell me if it tastes better than when you grate the nutmeg directly into what you are doing at the time when you need it. Do the comparison and let me know, because I have done the comparison, and the nutmeg that you grate is far more potent than the nutmeg that grate and sit down. When it grate and sit down, it don't have that flavor anymore. All right. So we are going to move right along, guys. Now you know, do not use ackee appropriately. Do not eat too much mango. Especially if you are diabetic. Spinach, eat in moderation. Beets, eat in moderation. You don't want kidney stones and all those things. Tuna, mercury, lots of mercury in tuna, so you want to eat in moderation. Also, tomatoes, eat tomatoes in moderation as well. Do not eat the stems and the leaves of tomatoes. Carrots, the most that can happen if you eat too much carrot is that you might end up with a yellow hue to your skin, just like if you eat too much turmeric, too much pumpkin. But in any case, it's healthy, it's good for you. Once you stop eating it, it goes away. But there are no known like organ damage that can come from eating too much carrots. We have talked also about the nutmeg, and now we are going to move on to another fellow. What is that, guys? What is that? Can see when using it is the best. Exactly, Saniki. There's a clear difference because Jamaican nutmeg is very potent. Exactly. It's very potent. Yes, and when you grate it just as you're about to use it, that's when it is more potent. It is the best. Kenzie say, me a number 11 mango. Oh my gosh. Whatever you say, Kenzie. Whatever you say. Wow, look at Linda. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. My darling Lyndon, good night, my love. Good night, good night, good night, my lovely Lyndon. How are you doing? How are you doing, my dear? I'm so happy to see you. Where you been? How you been? How is everything going with you? I'm doing. Oh, my day was okay. My day was great. I've been working out since 4 o'clock this morning. I got up. I've been up and working, but it feels energizing. It feels good. Yeah, so I'm okay. I'm really okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing absolutely well. Yeah, I'm doing great, actually. Thank you so much for coming. It's been a minute. I haven't seen you, my love. I hope everything is good with you. Which vegetable is that on the screen, lovely people? You all see it? Which vegetable is that? Yes, Arlie. So I know Arlie is the cook. Yes, Arlie, that is rhubarb. You ever seen rhubarb in the store? Have you ever wondered why rhubarb, when you see the rhubarb in the store, it doesn't have any leaves with it? Have you all ever wondered why? Who knows why? When you see rhubarb in the store, it has no leaves. Anybody know? Rob, And a rub who? A rub what? It's not rub who, it's rub what? Oh my God. Saniki says she never heard of rhubarb. Yes, my love. That is, it almost like come from the celery family. Yeah. It almost come from the celery family. It has the same looks like celery. Them look like them have relations. Mm-hmm. None of them are no jacket. Them come from the same family. They share the same granny. And rhubarb, you can eat rhubarb like you see the stalk right there, just like a celery stalk. You can dip it in a little sugar, dip it in a little honey, and eat it. You know, the sugar or the honey will take away that taste. Will take away that taste. It has a little tart taste, just like with celery. I try to eat a stalk of celery each morning, and the celery I eat it just like that. But it has that little taste that makes it tastes a little bit better if you dip it in a little bit of sugar or something. But I practice not to dip it in sugar. I just eat it just like that. Why you think it never has leaves in the store, guys? Oh, God, you don't know it either? Yeah, that's rhubarb. Yeah, rhubarb is. I had it once. I had a rhubarb pie one time. Didn't it tasted good, but I don't know. My mind wasn't on it. Yes, Aurelie. The leaves are poisonous. So when you see the rhubarb in Walmart or Whole Foods or any food store, you're not going to see the leaves on it because the leaves are poisonous. So they will sell only the stalk. Sometimes you see that little green part up there. So they usually after you buy it, you cut off that little green part because it is poisonous. Hmm. So I tell you, the fruits and the vegetables are good for us to eat, but we have to know what parts to eat. Just like tomato, you can't eat the leaf and you can't eat the stems, but you can eat the vegetable that grows on it. And with rhubarb, you cannot eat the leaves, but you can eat the stalks. You will not eat it. But you know, Joseph, the funny thing is the same thing like how we say, some people will say they're not touching Aki with a long stick. Some people say, me not touch Aki with a long stick. All because them hear the word poison. And we eat it and it not bother us. And it's the same thing with people with rhubarb. People will say they're not gonna eat rhubarb because the leaves are poisonous. Me not so used to it. I must say one time me taste one rhubarb pie. And people are rage over it and I say, oh, it nice. Try, please. There is enough sweet potato and banana and whatever else I can use to make a pie. I will not be going out of my way to go find rhubarb to go make pie. This doesn't taste sour like our. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, Saniki says she not eat ackee. Oh, what is Father Jesus? And are you alone? Can't not eat it neither. Cause say she not eat it from she hear the word poison associated with it, she not eat it. Well, me I eat it. Trev, what you talking about? Cucumber? No, sir. Not talk about no cucumber today. Last night we did talk about cucumber, but not today. Today we are talk about what we eat to make you healthy. Well, I don't want me to talk about cucumber because after me and you done have all them conversation there, gonna wrap up with you no smarty and me gonna wrap up by myself. Me not make no trick me now. Uno not going to continue tricking me at all. It's not gonna happen. Mm-mm. Not like that. That's not how it's going to be. But rhubarb, guys, even though rhubarb is so sour, it is rich in antioxidants. So it's good for you. Just don't eat the leaves. That's all. As long as you don't eat the leaves, you should be okay. You know, it says here that the antioxidants in rhubarb include, anthocyanins, which are responsible for its red color and thought to have health benefits. It's high in something here, so I can't pronounce that word. Proanthocyanins, something like that, also known as condensed tannins. These antioxidants may be responsible for some of the health benefits of fruits, red wine, and cocoa. Okay. Well, now we know that it is, yes, it has a little bit of sour taste to it from the malic acid that is in it. Me with Aurelie said me with my pillow. Well, me and you, Aurelie. You with your pillow, me with my pillow. So when them want me to come over here and keep on a talk them conversation there with them. No, sir. You not trick me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not at all. It says here, rhubarb is among the richest dietary sources of calcium oxalate, the most common form of oxalic acid in plants. In fact, according to folk tradition, rhubarb should not be harvested past late June. You know, hear that, guys? You must not harvest it past late June, as oxalic acid levels are said to rise from spring to summer. What? Really? So it should not be harvested past late June. This substance is particularly abundant in the leaves, but the stalks may also contain high amounts depending on the variety. Too much calcium oxalate can lead to hyperoxaluria, a serious condition characterized by the accumulation of calcium crystals in your organs. This may lead to kidney stones. All right, so here. So that's why everything you do in moderation. Because it look like say, so many of these fruits, so many of these vegetables cause kidney stones, guys. I wonder why most of us are not walking around with kidney stones all day long. Trev, let me see. Mamas and Prince never had it. Once you mention poison, we'll stay. You see what I'm talking about? That's why some people stay away from Akina, Mamas and Prince. That's why some people stay away from Aki. Once them hear the word poison associated with the Aki, they stay far, far away from it. And it's the same thing with the rhubarb. Once they hear the word poison, they don't want to have anything to do with it. But just like how we can't eat Aki, yeah, we can't eat rhubarb. But that rhubarb makes a beautiful jam. Oh yes, I saw me here say it make jam. I've never had the jam, but me here say it make one nice jam. Because the sour taste, anything with sour always make a nice jam. I used to love June plum jam. Woo! My mom used to make June plum. My mom used to have a little business. Mom used to have a nice little business. She used to make Jamaican apple jam, mix the apple with the cherry, with the Jamaican cherry, and make a jam there. Woo, woo, woo. I tell you, my mom used to make the best jams. Mango jam, mix the mango with the pineapple. I make the jam. Guava mango jam. Banana and pineapple. My mom used to, oh my God. If it was in today's world, my mom would become a millionaire with all them nice jam the way she used to make. Maybe one of us need to revive that little business because my mom used to have a very good jam business. Very nice. Everybody used to know they come for the jam from my mama. She make the best jam. She using all the ingredients, all local ingredients, making the jam. All right, so there you have it, guys, for the rhubarb. For those of you who don't know rhubarb, there you have it. Next time when you go to the store, look if you see the rhubarb and come back and tell us that you saw the rhubarb without the leaves. Come back and tell us that you saw the rhubarb without the leaves, because they usually do not sell the leaves with the rhubarb. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to another. Let's move on. 1, 2, 3, and wait, let's see. There you are. Now you all see me. We have talked about the rhubarb, and now we are going to move on to this fellow here. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. There is water. Water. Water is life. Life is water. Yeah, Joseph never hear nobody get poisoned with ackee. Me hear people get poisoned with ackee when me their country all the time. All the time. Me hear people get poisoned with ackee. And enough time when people buy ackee on the street, you know, so the people them with them hungry self, them take razor blade and open the ackee. And then you go buy it and cook it. Yeah, it hurt your belly. And some people, anytime they eat ackee, hurt them belly. No matter if the ackee cook properly or whatever. Some people just cannot eat ackee. I don't know what kind of stomach me have. Very few things upset my stomach when me eat. I must just like me not like something when me I eat. Okay, so Saniki say my favorite drink. Yes, water. Water should be our favorite drink. I mean, some of us drink too much juice. You ever go to the store and you see people, them cart full of juice. Them cart full of juice. Them have Pepsi, them have Coca-Cola, them have 10 buckle of soda. Them have, I mean, I say, do people really take their health seriously when they go to the store and purchase all these things that are so unhealthy? Already says because some cannot cook it. That is true. Some of them not cook it ackee right. Some of them not cook the ackee right for true. That's why it give them problems. And some people can't eat like the tin ackee because instead that give them problems too. Some people just not supposed to eat ackee. They have to leave it, make the rest of us eat more of it. Why are your eyes in people's cart? I saw me fast and nosy. I saw me nosy, sis. Nosy can't tap ya. Just fast and nosy. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, and you wonder sometimes, do people need more education about their health and how to care for themselves? You know, because I don't know, what's so hard about drinking some water? Just drink some water. Some people say, oh, I can't drink water. Me can't drink water. Shopping is to show. Oh, over 50 and fantabulous. Hello, my love. How are you doing, my sister? Guys, there is over 50 and fantabulous. If you're not yet connected with her, yes, connect with over 50 and fantabulous. So good to see you, my darling. Yes, guys. So I don't understand why some people do not want to drink water. Do not be. I used to hear people. I have one cousin who always say, "Oh, she not drink water. She not drink. She not drink water. She not like the taste of water. Girl, you better drink that water. It's healthy. It's good for you. And water is the only thirst quencher. No matter what you drink. When I am thirsty, no matter what I drink, the only thing that quenches my thirst is water. The only thing. Fabulous says, I've been drinking extra water and taking vitamin. I am good, thank you. You are welcome, my dear. You are welcome. You see that, guys? Water is very healthy for you. Avoid all those sweet drinks. Avoid all those juices with the added sugar. Remember, we have been talking about how to prevent diabetes, how to stay away from the condition called diabetes. And part of that includes to modify the amount of sugar you take in. Your cells need sugar. They need sugar because they need the energy from the sugar. They certainly do. But they do not need that excess amount of sugar. And if your pancreas is not making enough insulin to help your system control that sugar level, you are on your way to big trouble with diabetes. So control your sugar intake at all costs. Them I drink mad pussy. Trev, you ever have colic till your belly swell and you not stop vomit? Mr. Joe, let me tell you something. One time I ever have colic. One time when I was young, we went to camp. We went to camp for the weekend. And our weekend when we go to camp are usually from Thursday until Monday morning. And I tell you, I get a piece of colic. I don't know if it was the heap of food that I was eating. I get a piece of colic. The belch and the vomit and the, oh my gosh. I never got that. I never got that again. Never again, but it was terrible. It was terrible. That's the only time I get colic. Me don't know, my belly was swell for true. Me don't know, but it was a terrible feeling. You vomit, you poop, your belch, your pass gas, your everything. Your whole stomach, your whole digestive system is just torn up. Absolutely torn up. I hope never to ever experience that again. That was not a good feeling. But as we go back to talking about water and how healthy water is for us, did you know that ingesting too much water can give you what is called water toxicity? I see people sometimes in a day walking around with a whole big 2-gallon jug of water and saying, oh, they have to drink all this water all day. For the day, they have to drink this whole 2-gallon jug of water. Like, why? Like, why? This whole 2-gallon, and so they walk it, so they chug water. So they walk it, so they chug water. When you have too much water in the body, the kidneys can't remove the excess liquid. It starts collecting in the body, leading to nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. You might also end up with a throbbing headache all through the day. Headaches can signify both dehydration and overhydration. I got colic once from eating caramel wafer too much. My God, I puked, I vomited, I rolled on the ground. Girl, I tell you. Girl, I tell you. That I had it one time and one time only. I said never again. Never again. That's more harm than good. Exactly, early. If you are going to be drinking too much water, you are causing yourself more harm than good. Drinking all this water all day, constantly chugging this water, it is not good for you. The body needs water to function correctly, but drinking too much too fast can have serious health consequences. The kidneys can only remove about zero 0.8 to 1 liter of water per hour, and a very high water intake can upset the body's electrolyte balance. You can end up peeing out all your electrolytes, slumping all your electrolytes in the toilet, then you got to get replacement. It is difficult to drink too much water by accident, but it can happen, usually as a result of overhydrating during sporting events or intense training. You don't need to drink a whole ton of water. No need to be drinking. Keep on drinking consistently, drinking water. You're not a fish. Drink enough water to maintain your hydration, but do not overdo it. Because with water intoxication, you might end up with confusion, disorientation, nausea, and vomiting. And in some cases, if your case is extensive enough, you will end up with a swollen brain. And that could be fatal. So modify the amount of water you drink, no matter how thirsty you feel. Another thing that I want to tell you all, eating food that has MSG in it. MSG, that seasoning salt that makes the food taste a little extra nice, but it make you drink water, make you thirsty, the thirst cannot end. Yes. Avoid eating food with MSG. Doritos. Doritos are as guilty as rain. Doritos are as guilty. You ever eat a pack of Doritos? When you finish eating that pack of Doritos and lick your fingers, thirst to that mad you. You're thirsty, you can't stop drink water. That is the effect of that MSG in the Dorito. And if you're in a mind sharp, you drink and drink and drink and drink and drink. And I realize so you are drinking too much till your belly swell up big so full of water. And when you walk, you hear the water in your belly, you jugudup, 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 like it in a one jug. Okay. And if you drink too much water and you are peeing too much, your electrolytes, your sodium levels are going to go down. Your potassium levels are going to go down. And those can lead to further complications. Your cells need potassium. Your heart needs potassium. Your cells need calcium. And if you're not able to, if your cells don't have those electrolytes, then you can end up with complications. Don't say I didn't tell you. Okay? Let us move right along. Next is let me show you. Next is this fellow here. Okay, there you have it, my friends. There you have it. Red peas. Red kidney peas. Who wants to eat too much peas? You don't want to. But did you know that if you cook red peas on slow heat, it could be dangerous? Saniki said, my child doesn't like it. Your child don't like peas. Well, you better use it make porridge for her if she don't like it. Cook it, and then blend it up, and then push it through the strainer. Yes. Cream it out. You can even sweeten it with condensed milk. Yeah, and slowly feed the child because peas are nutritious. They are very good for your health. It is very healthy for patients who have diabetes, who have asthma. They boost your immune system. They are great sources of vitamin, mineral, protein, fiber, iron, you name it. They have antioxidants in them. So red kidney peas are good for you. And them not taste bad either. They taste good. They're good to keep proper function of your nervous system and your brain. So you need it. So even if child don't like it, you find ingenious ways for the kid to be able to get some red peas in their diet. Or even the coconut milk. Yes, mix it with the coconut milk and make them take time, taste it. And eventually they will be able to at least eat enough. Eat enough of it. Or when you cook it out in the soup, when you cook out the red peas in the soup, if the child don't like the red peas, just cook it out in the soup. And then mash it out. If you're gonna feed them with it, you mash it out with some of the soup so that they don't see it. Because oftentimes, it's our eyes, once we see what we don't like, we don't want to eat it. But if we don't see it, we might eat it. Tanika doesn't like it doesn't mean he's my mother. Doesn't like it doesn't mean he's my mother. Doesn't like it doesn't mean he's my mother. Or him not like it just like how you not like it. Me not get this so. Me not get this so. Yeah, find little ways to make him eat it because it's good for him. Trev, that not sound right. It look like say not all what me say tonight not really sound too right. So me I weigh my words. And watch what I say. Beans are a great alternative for protein. For those of you or those of us who are not into meat, who do not eat too much meat, yes, beans are a great protein source. So if you don't eat meat, which are a great protein source, but if you don't eat meat, beans are a great substitute. Mix it with rice, put it in your soup, make a bean salad, whatever the case may be. And when you cook beans, please cook beans on high heat. You cook beans on high heat. Don't cook beans on low heat because there are some kind of toxin in it that gotta escape. So you gotta cook it on high heat. All right. And there are so many variety of beans and peas and beans and legumes, so many varieties out there. You can pick and choose and refuse. So if you don't like red peas, or pressure it, yes, man, or you pressure it, make it melt out in the soup. Them don't even know the peas in the soup. Hey, Sadiki, pressure it, make it melt out in the soup. The kid don't even know that bean is in the soup when they drink that soup. Because everything mash out. I substitute meat with oh yes, chickpeas is very healthy. Yes, chickpeas is very healthy. Yeah, and it helps with the teenage children, those who have acne. If they are suffering from severe acne, increase the beans in their diet because it has zinc, especially in the red kidney peas, in the red kidney beans, like the ones I have on the screen. With the zinc in it is good because it helps the sweat glands. Make the sweat glands, and oftentimes it's the sweat glands, the overactive sweat glands in the teenager's face that make them have those acnes. So increase their intake in red kidney peas, red kidney beans, and that will help with the acne. For the children that age, the teenagers, they need the folic acid that is in it. So with all the benefits of peas and beans, I don't know why more of us are not eating more peas and beans. A lot of people, they may like peas, they may like beans, they may like. We keep on saying we don't like this and we don't like that, and we keep on saying we don't like the things that are good for us. But give us some soda, give us some chips, see how quick gobble it up. And give us something healthy to eat, don't want to eat it. Find all kind of fault, find all kind of excuse. But red kidney peas can also lower your blood pressure. Blood cholesterol level in the body can be lowered easily by regular intake of dietary fiber in your meals. The fiber in beans bond with the bile acid in the intestines, which is very, very beneficial for the synthesis of cholesterol. This way, the availability of acid is lowered, reducing the risk of high blood pressure. Well, now I can get him to eat more peas like how he has us. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let him eat. Let him eat it by all means necessary, sister. Yes, Orly, it's a great source of fiber. Kidney beans are also good for osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is another condition that especially affects women. Why? Because during our childbearing years, we lose a lot of calcium in our bones because we have periods every month. So we are prone to having broken bones when we get older. If we do not replace the calcium in our system, our chances increase for having broken bones because of osteoporosis. A healthy immune system can be maintained by regular intake of kidney beans that are not only rich in soluble fiber, but even in lean protein, potassium, zinc, and magnesium. The blood pressure of an individual can be maintained easily by including dietary fiber, and this helps to prevent osteoporosis. It protects against high blood pressure, it protects against constipation, it protects against osteoporosis, it protects against high cholesterol, it protects against so many physical anomalies that it is worth your while to eat up all the peas and beans you can find. It's good for your skin. Metabolism of amino acids and fatty acids and neurotransmitters in it that are great for your skin. And want more? Kidney beans are also rich in vitamin B1, which helps to synthesize the acetylcholine, ensuring the appropriate function of the brain. So you want your brain to function properly? Eat you some beans, especially kidney beans. Kidney beans are great for your body from head to toe. Dementia and Alzheimer's disease is also reduced. Your risk of dementia and Alzheimer's are also reduced when you eat red kidney peas. Kidney peas, kidney beans, whatever you call them. So it's about time. The magnesium present in black kidney beans has a bronchodilator effect and ensures smooth air passage in and out of the lungs. This is how it helps with this is how it helps with those with asthma. The magnesium in the black kidney beans. The magnesium in the black kidney beans has a bronchodilating effect, which ensures the smooth air passage in and out of the lungs. So guys, if you are not eating up your peas and beans, eat them up. They are good for you. All right? Let us move right along. Uh-oh. Let me see what you all are saying in the chat. Aurelie says it protects against heart disease. Yes, it protects against high blood pressure. Yes. Also good for the digestive system. Yes. Yes, it does. It's very healthy for you. And for all the people that come in the chat, how comes we only have 6 likes? Gentle people, how comes we only have 6 likes? Only 6? For all the people coming in the chat, only 6? Or am I something not sure right? All right, let us continue. We don't have too much longer left, you know, guys. Hold on there, guys. Hold on, gentle people. Let me see who this texted me. Okay. Let us continue, my lovely loves. Let us continue. All right, that's it. We are moving on to that fellow there. Let's move on to potatoes. Did you know that they say you shouldn't eat green potatoes? If the potato looks green and it is starting to sprout? Who knew that? I didn't know that, but I became aware of it reading about potatoes recently, that if the potato starts to sprout, or if the potato is green, you shouldn't eat it because it has an accumulation of some kind of something in it that makes it's possible that it will give you. See, Aurelie says not to be eaten if it starts sprouting, or if it looks like it's green, like it's not fully ripe. It's not to be eaten. I didn't know that. You know, many times I buy potato at the store, and when I open the bag and stuff, some of them look kind of greenish, even when you're peeling them. They look kind of greenish. Me just peel them and put them in the pot. I was not aware until recently that there could be something dangerous about eating the potato that seemed to be green. I didn't know, really. But I do know now. And they say if it starts to sprout, you shouldn't eat it. That's what they say. If it starts to sprout, you shouldn't eat it. Well, I have been eating potatoes that's been sprouting for a long time. And I didn't know. You know, they say sometimes what you don't know won't hurt you. I guess I didn't know it then, but you still like know that I know. If I ever go eat one, watch how I'll get sick. While it is true that potatoes are a healthy food, they also contain a lot of starch. When the starch is digested, it turns into sugar. All right? You all remember, when you eat starchy food, that was one thing I wanted to talk to you all about too, about the diabetes. You might say, oh, you don't eat sugar, but you eat starchy food, cassava, potato, rice, them something there. Starchy food, when you eat them, they are converted into glucose in your body. So it's the same like if you did eat one bag of sugar. When you eat these kinds of food, these starchy food, because the starch, once it enters your body, it is converted into glucose. When the starch is digested, it turns into sugar. And when you eat too many potatoes, your blood sugar levels can spike. See that? This can lead to a whole lot of new problems: weight gain, diabetes, heart disease, and you name it. The list goes on and on and on. So you should not eat too much potatoes. And if you are diabetic, you might want to stay away from potatoes. An healthy alternative for potatoes. If you love potatoes but you are diabetic, one of the healthier alternatives for you is maybe to eat like brown rice, wild rice, brown bread, or some other low starch food. But don't say you're not eating the potato, but you turn around and go eat one pot of white rice. No say you're not eat the potato, but you turn around and go eat 1 pound of cassava. Don't say you're not eating the potato, but the substitute you eat is something that is very starchy as well. You're going to have the same effect. Or me not eat the potato, but me I eat some French fry. All right? So that is what we are not going to do. And Aurelie said it's not to be eaten. She's talking about the green potato. She says the green sprouts contain more toxins. Yeah, I found out that recently, Aurelie. I found it out recently that it does contain the toxins. I discovered that. And there are lots of perks, there are lots of benefits in eating potatoes. But like we say about everything else, do not overdo it. Do not overdo it. Eat just enough. Your serving size. Don't go there eating 6, 7, 8 potatoes because you like it, because it's nice. No. And when you bake a potato and you add butter to it, you know how nice that tastes. Because it tastes nice, that doesn't mean you must eat 3, 4, and 5 in one sitting. No. One is enough. And for some people, half of a potato is enough. And if you are a diabetic, you might want to eat half of a very small potato, if that much. Okay? That's the last fruit and vegetable we're talking about today now, the potato. And thank you, Aurelie. Seems like you knew this information a long time. about the potato and not eating the green parts. I had no clue. I didn't know about it before because I every time I buy potato and I see it, I just say, "Kuya, this one not ripe too good." I'm just peel it, I'm drop it on the pot just the same and eat it. But I recently read that it had toxins in it. The green potato has toxins, and when the potato starts sprouting, it has toxins, so you shouldn't eat it. You know, so when we there Jamaica, we don't have time for them something they talk about toxin and nothing. We just know so the potato good and we are eating. We are eating that potato. Sounds like you are speaking from experience on that potato. Achoo, man. Achoo is me speaking from experience. Lots of experience with the potato. Potato head. Potatoes that are simply air fried, baked, or steamed are very low in calories per pound and can help aid in weight loss efforts. All right. So if you're on weight loss, you can use potato. Still, that's only if you enjoy them in moderation and cook them in a healthy way. Obviously, deep fried potato products and potato dishes that are loaded with sour cream and cheese and butter, those have way more calories than the potatoes, and they are simply not healthy. Hmm. And if you eat too much potato, you might start to have cravings. You might start to have cravings for more starch, more carbohydrate, and that can be a problem. It can end up with you overeating. And when you overeat, it's almost like you have this appetite that you cannot control. So do not eat too much of those kinds of foods. Whatever you eat it in moderation. So, okay, let's go over what we learned today. Potatoes, Irish potatoes. Do not eat the green potatoes and do not eat the potatoes that are starting to grow. Eating too much potato can increase your blood sugar levels because the potatoes, the starch in the potato is converted to glucose in your system, and that could increase your blood sugar levels. So eat potatoes with moderation. Red peas, red kidney peas are healthy for you. They're good with they're healthy for you to eat. They help against asthma, help against acne. They're great for your heart, good for your digestive health, good for your brain. So go ahead and eat up your red peas. Water. Drink as much water as is healthy. Do not overdo it. Stay away from food that has MSG because foods with MSG makes you thirsty. And the thirstier you feel, the more you want to drink. And if you drink water and drink water and drink water, keep drinking water, never feeling like you are satisfied, like your thirst has been quenched, you could end up with water toxicity, which could give you nausea, vomiting, disorientation, and in the worst case scenario, swelling of the brain. You do not want that to happen. And while you are at the drinking, stay away from sodas and other sweetened drinks. If you are a diabetic and you must take a drink, be sure to add lemon juice or some ginger powder instead of sugar. Moving right along to rhubarb. Rhubarbs are not sold with the leaves because the leaves are poisonous. But rhubarbs are healthy for you. They have a little sour taste, so you can dip the stalks in sugar or honey. But if you don't like to eat rhubarbs, just don't eat them. You can find the benefits of rhubarbs in other vegetables. Nutmeg, a great spice, used in moderation. A little pinch goes a long way. And do not grate your nutmeg and store it. Grate your nutmeg at the time when you're going to use it. That's when it's more potent. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are very nutritious, high in fiber, high in vitamins. They're very good for you. However, stay away from the leaves and the stems. Do not eat the leaves and the stems of tomatoes. Tomatoes help your blood flow, so it's easy to pair your tomatoes with your green leafy vegetables. Tuna. Tuna is a very healthy fish to consume. Kenzie say I shouldn't say eat, I should say consume. However, tuna has high levels of mercury. So do not eat too much tuna at once or in quick succession, because the mercury buildup in the mercury buildup in your body could lead to a lot of problems, neurological problems. You could start losing your balance, losing your memory, having difficulty concentrating. So eat your tuna in moderation. Then we move on to your beets. Beets are very healthy. However, too much beets, the nitric acid in beets and the oxalate in beets, it can cause kidney stones and it can also cause you to bleed. Do not overdo it. Beets are healthy, but do not overdo it. Next, green leafy vegetables. Green leafy vegetables are loaded with calcium and vitamins and minerals that are good for you. But eating too much green leafy vegetables could lead to you getting kidney stones because of their calcium content. Also, remember, if you are going to go on a total vegetable diet, do not do so without consulting your doctor, especially if you are on prescription medications. I cannot emphasize that enough because I want us to all stay healthy, but I want us to do it safely. Next, the ackee. Not many people know about ackee. It's the Jamaican national fruit. We eat ackee in Jamaica morning, noon, and night, but we understand that there are some people who express a lot of trepidation even trying to eat ackee because they hear the word poison being associated with ackee. Ackee that is grown on the tree and opens naturally is perfectly okay to be cooked and eaten. Ackee that is opened manually is not safe to eat. So do not open the ackee with a razor blade. Do not open the ackee with your hand. Let the ackee alone. Let it stay on the tree until nature opens it for you. And that poisonous fluid is evaporated before you eat the ackee. All right? Let me see what you all are saying in the chat. Take a look on my channel for my bean salad. Healthy couple months ago. Oh, okay. Arlie, so she made a bean salad on her channel. Actually, when me go on my bed sometime, when me go on my bed, me turn on the channel them and left them, See Arlie, right, so. Arlie says she have one bean salad. Guys, Arlie, they're close to 500, guys. So come on, those of you here tonight, if you have not yet connected with Arlie, go and connect with Arlie. Arlie is pretty close to 500. She should be able to get to that 100 tonight. And guys, Arlie should be able to get to that 500 tonight. If you all just go on over there, and whether I don't have Ninja or not, gonna go on over there and hit the give Arlie some bananas. Arlie says she make one bean salad. So she make one bean salad a few months ago. Bean salad. See, just 2 months ago.
Recordings just got better.
Oh. All right. See, Arlie, yes, so Arlie made a. Hold on. All right, skip. All right, see, Arlie here, so make one bean salad. So you all go on over there, guys, and go and support our sister Arlie. Card says, my uncle makes a great bean salad. Why Muse make the bean salad? Different kind of beans. Like him use chickpeas. Earlier used chickpeas also. Him used white kidney beans, dark red kidney beans, corn, mustard, salt, mustard, vinegar, pepper. You didn't know. I wanna take man for. Oh wow. God said, then where is the portion size for each of these? The portion size, enough that can hold on a spoon. Next time when I come, card, me tell you the portion size, how much you must eat. I will tell you how much you must eat every day. Because you cannot eating too much. Cannot eating too much today. Oh my. Oh really? Oh really? Okay, I missed something. Oh. Anyway, I'm getting some texts, but I can't handle them right here now. I'm watching Arlie stuff. We are going to be closing off in the next 2 minutes. We are going to be closing off the live. Let me remove that so that I can see y'all. There we go. Okay. So we are going to be closing off. I hope those of you who are here tonight learned something from the live. It's always my pleasure to leave a little gem or two with you all whenever I come on the live. Sometimes, or if not most of the times, I'm a laughing mess. I can tolerate a good joke, and I like it. It keeps my mood intact and all of that. Yeah, and I love being here. Love chatting with you all. The laughter, the fun, and the jokes. I love it all. I thank you all so much for coming into the live tonight. It was my absolute pleasure bringing this educational forum to you all, to us, for all of us. And I hope you all learned something from it. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, do so in moderation. That is the message from today's live. And that's going to be it from me for today, my friends. I thank you all so much for coming. If you did not hit the like button on your way in, do not forget to hit the like button on your way out. Once again, I want to say thanks to the new people. There was Nova and there was also Chetty. Those were new people in the chat, and I'm sure there were others who stood on the outside and looked in, but never stepped foot inside. We welcome just about everybody to come on, step in, sit on the couch and chat with us, laugh with us, whatever the case may be. But until that time when you decide to do so, we still appreciate you for just stopping by. We sincerely appreciate it. So that's going to be it from me, my friends, for this afternoon. This is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Have yourselves a great rest of the evening, my friends, and don't forget to join me tomorrow morning when we will continue the reading of Twice in a Lifetime by Dorothy Garlock. If you all are not yet following me with that book, you can go and listen to it on the playlist. But once again, thanks to everybody who came in and everybody who participated in the live tonight. That's going to be it, guys. I hope you all have yourselves a fantastic night and getting ready for the weekend. I hope you all do well. Have a great evening, everybody.